back home just for a little bit, so I thought now is the perfect time to film a Q&A with you guys. A lot of you left your questions for me, so I'm going to be going through all of the questions and answering them. So yeah, here we go. All right, so first question is, when did you start ballet? I started ballet at age 15, which is actually very late for the ballet world. I was dancing before that, but more recreational. I was always serious about dancing, I just wasn't at a very serious studio that was known for making professional dancers. So I was training more in contemporary, lyrical, jazz, and doing more competitions. So yeah, I didn't start until 15, which is pretty late. Have you already graduated from MBA? Yes. I swear I heard something. I have already graduated from MBA. I graduated in 2018 and I've danced with 2 companies. I know a lot of people can sometimes be confused because I'm back at MBA dancing, but yes, I've already graduated. What is your best advice for just starting on pointe? Oh, that's a good question. I'd say the most important thing for starting on pointe is really working on your foot strength in your pointe shoes and out of your pointe shoes. So a lot of TheraBand exercises, a lot of releves, especially slow releves in pointe shoes and not on pointe, are super important. And also just making sure you get your pointe shoes fitted at a good place that knows what they're doing. Do you just do ballet or do you do other dance like jazz and tap and so on? So I've done pretty much all styles you can think of: hip hop, jazz, tap, lyrical, contemporary, all that fun stuff. I haven't taken a jazz or contemporary class in quite a long time, but I've performed neoclassical works, contemporary works, but I'm mostly a ballet dancer, but we have to do everything. So when did you go to masters? So I went to masters, I did the summer intensive in 2016, I think it was. And then that first season, 2016 to 2017, was my first year there, and I trained at masters like officially for 2 years. Kind of like 2.5 if you count like that summer period. I just started taking ballet classes at the ripe age of 15. Any advice? What specific things should I work on, both in dance and outside of it? So that sounds kind of just like me. A lot of it is just your mindset, and if you're willing to put in the hard work. I knew that I wanted to be a professional ballet dancer so bad, so I had to put in the hard work for it because I was behind a lot of the girls that were my age. Also making sure that you have things that you like to do outside of dance to have a good balance, making sure that you have a good balance. Balance is key for everything, any sport, any job you ever have. You gotta have balance in your life. If you weren't a ballerina, what would you be? Honestly, I have no idea. If I didn't dance, other sports that really have my interest would probably be ice skating. I don't know, I've always loved watching ice skaters. Probably also gymnastics. I am pretty scared of flipping though, and I've always kind of had that fear, so I don't think that would have ever worked out for me. Now, if I didn't dance as a job, I don't really know what I'd want to do. I have always been interested in real estate, so maybe getting into that, and I probably will do that at some point, especially once I'm done dancing. So I'm a Pilates teacher already, so I don't know, doing something still in like the fitness realm definitely has my interest. So yeah, probably something like that, maybe personal trainer, I don't know, something like that. When did you and Michael start dating? There's a lot of Michael questions on here. We started dating in 2018, so that is now 6 years ago, which is just crazy. The time flies by too fast. Where did you start your dance training? I started my dance training at Sundance Studio in Monument, Colorado, and I started there at age 3, and I danced there all the way up until age 16. So that studio was like my home studio for many, many years, and that place definitely holds a lot of special memories. Apart from ballet, what is your favorite style? Definitely contemporary. Someone asked, how old are you? I feel old. I am 25 years old. I just turned 25 in May. A lot of people say I look younger than that, so hey, I'll take the compliment. And I mean, personally, I love my 20s. Probably my favorite years yet. Do you want to dance in any ballet companies anytime soon? I get this question a lot. If the right company and the right door opened, then yes, absolutely, I would totally be open to dancing with a company again. But as of right now, I'm very happy with what I'm doing and where I'm at. And I've also had my fair share and experience of dancing with 2 companies. So I've already had, you know, like 4 years of that experience. Some good things, some bad things. So I'm definitely kind of holding my guard up a little more. It would just have to be the right fit, and I'd have to feel really good about it to pull the trigger on dancing with a company again. What do you love most about dancing? Oh, what I love most about dancing is definitely connecting with the audience. I don't know, there's just a very special thing about performing on stage. I just love the feeling, and I love being able to portray different characters. I just think it's so exciting, and then too, just for all of your hard work in the studio to finally pay off on stage. It's just a magical feeling. Funniest on stage moment. Probably say my funniest on stage moment would be competing at ADC IBC, and I was dancing my talisman variation, and it was the best I've ever danced it. And then there's this one section where I have to run to the corner before the final attitude développé part, and I slipped and fell, but I got up so quick. If I can find the clip, I'll show you guys. What has been your favorite trip you have been on with Michael? Well, I'd say my favorite trip with him has probably been our trip to Hawaii, and I went with my family and him. So it was like all of us together. That was really fun. But probably just a trip the 2 of us would probably have to be our Sedona trip. That was so fun for me, and it was just the 2 of us. It was awesome. What's your favorite dance memory with Michael? Probably when him and I danced Sugar Plum back in, I think it was 2017. Did you ever stop dancing for a big amount of time, and if so, why? So the only times I've ever stopped dancing for a long period has been when I've been injured. I had a hip surgery done. My labrum was torn in my hip. So I was out completely for 9 weeks. So that's kind of a long time. And then I got cleared at 9 weeks to start dancing, but then it took me like a long time to like fully get back into it. So like by dancing, I mean like minimal turnout, small plies, tendus, like very simple stuff. And I didn't feel fully myself until like a year after surgery. So that was probably like the longest amount of time I was out from dancing. I also had a knee meniscectomy done, so that recovery actually wasn't that bad at all, and it wasn't that long. I got back to dancing pretty quick. It was probably only like a couple months, not too bad. I had eye surgery, so that kind of put me out for a while. I had eye surgery in October, and then I danced in Nutcracker in December, so that was like 2 months after eye surgery. I was already back to dancing. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I'll be married and hopefully at least 1 kid by then. I don't know. I don't like to think too far ahead. But once I'm married with kids, like I'm probably gonna have to like cut back on dancing some. I don't know, just because your priorities change. So that's why right now I'm trying to dance while I can, as much as I can. But yeah, that's kind of where I see myself in 10 years, and hopefully maybe not working so I can be with my kids. That would be nice. But you never know, we'll see. There's so many to go through. What is your favorite holiday? Ooh, I think by far my favorite holiday is Christmas. What is your favorite NBA Nutcracker role to do? So obviously dancing Sugar Plum is so fun, but it is a very stressful role just because there's a lot of pressure and I don't know, just a lot of expectation to do well. So I will say Sugar Plum's awesome, but my favorite role besides that would probably have to be Arabian. I absolutely love Arabian. That's probably like my all-time favorite role that I've danced. And then after that would have to be Waltz Queen. So like those three are my favorite roles, all for different reasons. They all have their own things that make them super fun. I love the Waltz Queen costume. I just think that tutu is so pretty. I love that it's like a shorter tutu and kind of floppy. And just like the bodice is so cute. I don't know, I love it. Which company did you go to and why did you choose them? So I didn't really choose these companies. I just auditioned and got jobs. Colorado Ballet was the first company I auditioned for in 2018 and actually the only company I auditioned for. It was my first actual professional company audition and I got a job like right that day from that audition. So I took it because I was like, okay, it's meant to be, I need to take this. And I'm from Colorado, so my family's here, so I was like, it's perfect, I have to. And then Orlando Ballet, I was in the process of like coming back from my hip surgery and I was in shape and stuff and I had just won bronze at World Ballet competition. But I kind of missed the deadline for audition season and I saw Orlando Ballet was doing auditions, so I sent in my stuff and they asked me to come take class, so I did, and I got a job offer from that audition. So I just look at those things as they're just like opportunities that were meant to be, and again, I'm kind of like having that mindset going forward that if I get the right offer and it feels right, then I'll definitely take it. When did you decide that this is what you wanted to do? So I always had known since I was a young little girl that I wanted to be a professional dancer. I just never thought it would be a ballet dancer. But ever since I was young and growing up, I always knew I wanted to dance. And then once I did a ballet intensive in 2015, that's just when I knew. I just had like an obsession with ballet and was just like, wow, like this is so hard. It's so amazing. All these girls are amazing. I want to be like them. I want to do this as a career. So somebody asked, what's all the point shoe brands that you have worn? There's quite a few. Let me try to remember them. I've tried so many point shoe brands, you have no idea. Okay, starting from the beginning, let's think. Gainers, Russians, Grishkos, Suffix, Sodansas, Freeds. What else? I'm currently in blocks, so that's 7 brands so far. I think that's all of them. So 7 different brands of point shoes I have tried, and blocks have really been the only shoe that I've like stayed consistent in and can finally say like I have a shoe I love. So trying to find point shoes was like the hardest thing for me. When did you get your first pair of point shoes? So I'm pretty sure I got my first pair of point shoes when I was 12, I think. But at the time I was a hardcore contemporary dancer and like ballet was super recreational for me. So did I really dance in the point shoes and was I good at it? Not really. But that's technically when I got like my first pair of point shoes. Alright guys, so I think that concludes our Q&A for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, comment down below what other videos you'd like to see. I'm trying to start to post on YouTube more and get more videos and content out there. So yeah, let me know how you liked this video, what other videos you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys next time.